Welcome Homeworthy. We are back in our kitchen and I've got my daughter Audrey who's home for spring break. So I'm extremely excited because it's fun to not always cook by yourself. And I love cooking with her because this is actually one of her favorite recipes. Mm-hmm. We love this recipe.
This coffee cake is
so good. But don't be intimidated by all of the ingredients. It goes very quickly and it works perfectly every time. So here we go. And you're going to have to help me. So it's in my cookbook on page 111. 111 and 112. So you've got a streusel we're going to make and a cake batter we're going to make. So I'm going to get you working on the streusel.
I'll start on the streusel.
Here we go. And this is going to be for Easter brunch, which, I mean, there was a time when we served these as birthday cakes instead of...
Sometimes kids request it. Scott loves it.
And so anyway, so what we're going to do is she's going to take a half a cup of sugar, white sugar, a third of a cup of light brown sugar.
2/3 cup.
Oh, I can't read. I don't have my reading glasses. And then we're going to take 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. So we've already got that. Oh, you know what? Stick it in the microwave for a second. We let it sit for a few hours and it hardened. And then we've got a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 2 sticks of butter that we've already melted ahead of time. We're going to pour that in, and we're going to put 2 2/3 cups of flour. She's going to mix that up. It's going to be the streusel that's going to, we call this the Goldrush coffee cake. It kind of looks like, anyway, there's a surprise. It's a surprise on the inside layer and on the top. So here we go. While she does the streusel, I am going to do the batter. And here we go. I've got 1.5 sticks melted butter, 1.5 cups of white sugar. Here we go. 4 eggs at room temperature. These have been sitting out for a couple hours. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I keep my vanilla in this, as you know. I'm just going to eye the teaspoons. Maybe a little extra. Let me go ahead. Here we go. I think everybody loves a really good coffee cake for a brunch. And it switches it up a little bit from our normal sweet rolls that we make. You got that? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do these eggs. 1, 2. What I love about this coffee cake, and maybe Audrey can say what she loves, but I love how moist it is. So many coffee cakes tend to be crumbly and dry.
Like with all the sour cream in it, it really helps.
Oh yeah, it's got sour cream in it. That's the special ingredient. All right, here we go. Let me add the sour cream. 1 3/4 cup.
Can't forget that crucial ingredient.
Can't forget that ingredient.
Do you like the top or the
streusel or the cake batter? I like the cake batter.
That's same with me.
Is you really?
It's nice having a little bit of streusel, but the cake is like not too sweet. It's the perfect.
Yeah, it's not too sweet. That's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get a little bit of extra sour cream because I need 1 1/3 cup.
And then once we stir all of this, after we pour the cake in the bundt pan, we're just gonna sprinkle the streusel all over the top.
It gets layered, as I was saying earlier. Does vanilla go in the streusel? Okay.
You could honestly though just eat the streusel by the batter. So good.
Again, here's the fun thing about cooking with your kids. You got that?
Yeah.
It's so much fun not to do it all by yourself. You want to go ahead and mix that with the blender?
Yeah.
There you go. Teaspoon of kosher salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We're just going to add all that in right now. And then we are going to add 2.5 cups of flour. And then you're going to mix that again, okay?
Yeah, I'll get that stir for you.
Thank you.
Do you want to grease?
I'm going to grease this up. Here's what I use for this one. You can use a bundt pan, no problem. I use this because it's so easy to pull it out because I love to cut this for it not to fall apart. A bundt pan, you have to flip it over, so you're going to lose your streusel on top. But this kind of pan is very easy.
You might have to then do it with a bundt pan. You might have to do it backwards, where you put the streusel on the bottom.
On the bottom.
Then pour over.
I know.
Or you could, I guess, give it another flip once it's out.
Do we have the spray out?
That's right. Yeah.
My daughters have me using no seed oils, so I'm using an avocado oil. So I've sprayed this whole thing. You do not want it sticking. We're gonna layer this now. Did we get everything in it? We did that so quickly. I just wanna make sure. All right, we're gonna layer this. She's gonna put half, oh, it's all over my sweater. Let me get a napkin.
Some flour.
It's not flour. Just do half of it on.
Oh, I can take care of that.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
All right, stop there. And we can do the streusel by hand. So we've got half of this in here. I'm gonna kind of just make sure it's all evenly done on the bottom. Okay. Take this by your hands and put it all around. Isn't it funny how we all know certain recipes that we've done that are tried and true for brunch or for, especially for brunch, I would say.
Sticking to the same quiches.
Sticking to the same quiches, casseroles, chicken salad, you name it. Okay. Oh my gosh, I could eat that.
I know.
All right, you want to go ahead and put the rest?
Yeah.
I think too, this one makes a beautiful presentation.
Yeah. And it rises so much that
Yeah,
it's...
it rises all the way to the top. Got it. And you got all the baking soda and powder mixed in, right?
Yeah. There's none of the streusel, so.
Yeah, I know that. But I mean when you mix this up. I could lick that.
I'll leave some extra for you.
Okay. All right, go ahead and do it all the way around.
Yeah.
Right now we have the oven going at 350 degrees. 350 for 40 to 50 minutes. Now I do it
40 minutes.
I check it at 35 minutes maybe, or 40 minutes. I take it when you can still press and it still gives a little bit, because it will continue to cook for a little while outside of the pan. Great thing is Bob will be home when it's time to clean all this up.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. All right, here we go. This is going to go in the oven, like I said, 350, check it, 35 to 40 minutes. And I'll show you what it feels like when it's coming out, the right time to pull it out.